If you're struggling with mucus buildup, whether from pneumonia, bronchitis, sinus congestion, COPD, asthma, tonsillitis, or a sore throat, there's a simple, natural, and inexpensive solution: salt therapy. For centuries, salt has been recognized for its powerful health benefits, especially for the respiratory system. As early as the 1700s, and likely much earlier, doctors recommended traveling to the sea to breathe in the fresh, salty air. Others advocated for sea bathing, as they noticed that exposure to salt water had positive effects on overall health. One of the most fascinating observations was that workers in salt mines seemed to be much healthier than the general population. While others around them frequently fell ill, these miners rarely got sick. This led researchers to investigate the therapeutic effects of salt on the body, particularly the lungs and sinuses. So, what makes salt so effective for respiratory health? Salt is naturally antimicrobial, meaning it has powerful antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, anti-yeast, and anti-mold properties. When inhaled or used in certain forms, salt can help eliminate harmful pathogens in the sinuses and lungs. Additionally, salt has the ability to break down thick mucus, making it easier to expel and allowing for clearer airways. This is especially beneficial for people suffering from chronic respiratory conditions, frequent sinus infections, or excessive mucus buildup. Salt therapy can be incorporated in several ways, such as using salt inhalers, saline sprays, neti pots, or even spending time in salt caves. Some people also find relief from simply inhaling steam with salt-infused water. No matter which method you choose, utilizing salt as a natural remedy can provide significant benefits for sinus and lung health, helping you breathe easier and recover faster from congestion-related issues. The best remedy for mucus: there are many ways to use salt therapy to help clear mucus, depending on how much you want to spend. The cheapest and most natural method is simply going to a coastal region and breathing in the salty sea air. Just being in that environment can help clear your airways and reduce mucus buildup. Another simple and affordable option is to dissolve a teaspoon of sea salt in a glass of warm water and drink it. This can help break down mucus and support respiratory health. If you're dealing with throat mucus, gargling with warm salt water is also very effective. If you're willing to invest a little more, there are additional methods you can try: salt houses, salt caves. These are special rooms filled with salt where you breathe in salt-infused air to clear your sinuses and lungs. Neti pot, a traditional tool that uses a saline solution to flush out the nasal passages, removing mucus and allergens. Nebulizer, a device that turns saline solution into a fine mist, which can be inhaled to help loosen mucus in the lungs. For those looking for more advanced salt therapy, halotherapy, or halo generators, can be an excellent option. The word halo comes from the Greek word for salt. These machines use pure sodium chloride, 99.99% pure, not sea salt, since sea salt may contain impurities that could be harmful to the lungs. The machine crushes the sodium chloride into microscopic particles and disperses them into the air, allowing you to breathe in the fine salt mist as you sleep. This dry salt therapy has powerful anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. The fine salt particles can absorb excess moisture, thin out mucus, and reduce inflammation in the respiratory system. As a result, you wake up breathing more easily and feeling refreshed. No matter which method you choose, incorporating salt therapy into your routine can be a simple, natural, and highly effective way to clear mucus and improve respiratory health. Why antibiotics aren't the answer for most respiratory infections? Let's start with the basics. Antibiotics are powerful medications designed to fight bacterial infections. However, the majority of respiratory infections, like the common cold, flu, bronchitis, and even most sinus infections, are caused by viruses, not bacteria. This is a crucial distinction because antibiotics are completely ineffective against viruses. Taking antibiotics for a viral infection won't help you feel better, and it can actually do more harm than good by contributing to antibiotic resistance, a growing global health concern. So, if antibiotics aren't the solution, what should you do when you or your child comes down with a respiratory infection? The answer lies in giving your body time to heal and supporting your immune system as it fights off the virus. Most viral infections will run their course in about 3 to 7 days, though some may take up to 10 days or slightly longer. During this time, your focus should be on nurturing your immune system and managing symptoms in a way that doesn't interfere with your body's natural healing process. The role of fever in fighting infections. One of the biggest misconceptions I see, especially among parents, is the urge to immediately lower a fever at the first sign of illness. I get it, fevers can be scary, especially when it's your child who's sick. But here's the thing, a fever isn't the enemy. In fact, it's one of your immune system's most powerful tools. When your body detects a viral invader, it raises its temperature to create an environment where the virus can't survive. Think of it as your body's way of cooking the virus to weaken it and make it easier to eliminate. By rushing to suppress a fever with medications like acetaminophen or ibuprofen, you're essentially putting the brakes on your immune system's natural defense mechanism. This can actually prolong the infection and make it harder for your body to recover. Instead of trying to get rid of the fever, focus on supporting your immune system and keeping yourself or your child comfortable. How to support your immune system naturally? When it comes to boosting your immune system, there are plenty of safe, natural options that don't come with the side effects of medications. Here are 3 key nutrients I always recommend for immune support. Vitamin D. Often called the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D plays a critical role in regulating immune function. Many people are deficient in vitamin D, especially during the winter months when sunlight exposure is limited. Supplementing with vitamin D can help strengthen your immune defenses and reduce the risk of infections. Vitamin C. This powerful antioxidant is well known for its immune-boosting properties. Vitamin C helps stimulate the production of white blood cells, which are essential for fighting off infections. It also supports the skin's barrier function, acting as a first line of defense against pathogens. Zinc. Zinc is a mineral that's vital for immune health. It helps regulate the immune response and has been shown to reduce the duration and severity of colds and other viral infections. Foods like pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, and shellfish are great natural sources of zinc, but supplements can also be helpful during illness. While getting sick isn't always a bad thing as parents, it's natural to want to protect your kids from getting sick. But here's something to keep in mind. Getting sick is a normal part of childhood, and it's actually an important part of how the immune system develops. When kids are exposed to viruses and bacteria, their immune system learns to recognize and fight off those pathogens. Over time, this immune training helps build a stronger, more resilient immune system. I can speak from personal experience on this. When I was a kid, I used to get sore throats and colds several times a year. It felt like I was always sick. But as I got older, those infections became less frequent because my immune system had been trained to handle them. Now, I rarely get sick, and when I do, my body bounces back quickly. The point is, you don't want to raise your kids in a sterile, overly sanitized environment. Let them play outside, interact with others, and experience the world. It's all part of building a strong immune system. A simple remedy for mucus and congestion. If you're dealing with mucus in your sinuses or lungs, there's a simple, natural remedy that can help: salt. Salt has natural antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, and it can help thin out mucus, making it easier to expel. A saline nasal spray or a saltwater gargle can work wonders for clearing congestion and soothing irritated tissues. For more severe congestion, a neti pot or steam inhalation with salt water can also be effective.